This video is brought to you by Squarespace. A half year ago, I made a video called My Life as a Japanese Loser. And although I received a lot of comments saying that I don't seem to be a loser, I really felt that way for a very long time. And I think I made a video to try to convince myself that that is who I am and I am okay with that. But I knew that there was this tiny bit of fire left within me. It was still there, and it was time for me to bring the fire back to life. In short, what I'm trying to say here is that I got sick and tired of being a loser, and so I started this little project to change that. So this video was supposed to be a documentary. I was filming and collecting footages for over 3 months, and I lost the SD card in Japan. I was sad, but you know, life moves on. So here's me, try my best to put this video together with what I have. In case this is the first video you're watching from my channel, I'm Mako. I was born and raised in Japan. I worked a full-time job in Tokyo for 5 years. I had a complete burnout, and after a month of thinking, I decided to leave the corporate world. Shortly after quitting my job, I started this YouTube channel to share my life with you, and I made another big change. I decided to move my life from Japan to Portugal. I started my life in Portugal last winter, and as some of you know, I met someone special here. He made me feel like I'm a little kid again. I felt like I'm a teenager again, and I honestly thought I found my soulmate. When the relationship ended, it felt like someone took my soul and just completely crushed it with bare hands. For a month, I felt sad. I had absolutely no energy until one morning I woke up and I was just so sick of being sad. When you move to a new country and meet someone special right away, the person could easily become your foundation, your safety net, your entire support system. And when he left, everything collapsed, and I was desperate to make a change and build the foundation for myself. Luckily, I did already know a handful of people in Portugal, but I figured that I need to put even more efforts to make real connections, because let's be real, as adults, finding friends that you truly click with can be very challenging. It doesn't happen often. One thing that was really clear to me was that me crying on the couch every single night is not gonna magically land me an amazing group of friends. So I went outside, I went to social events, networking events, and I really pushed myself to put myself out there. And as soon as I found the people that I really liked and clicked with, I didn't hesitate to make the first move and initiate everything. And this was a big change for me. For the longest time, I was so scared of rejection that I was always just waiting for someone to do something for me. But this time, I wanted to change that. So I initiated group chat, I initiated fun events, and I took extra effort to spend quality time with people that I really want to get to know better. And it didn't happen overnight, but slowly but surely, I started to find and connect with amazing people that I want to spend quality time with, and they became an important part of my foundation in this new city that I live in. One desperate change that I needed to make was to improve my health. One night I was with my friends and we had a really chill night. I only had one drink and it was a cozy, chill type of girls' night, until I woke up in the street of Lisbon with like 5 strangers staring at me and asking me if I was okay. I still remember this fear of not knowing what had happened or why I was on the floor, and this fear of trying to communicate with those people who were trying to help me. And I was trying to put out words by squeezing out the remaining energy that I had in my body left, but nobody seemed to understand what I was saying. Now, I will never know what had actually happened that night, but one message that I received from this event was that I need to take extra care of my body and my physical health. And to be honest, I'm still working on that. It is work in progress. On top of getting 8 hours of sleep and eating well, I decided to take on a new hobby to improve my health. I finally decided to give Pilates a go, and honestly, I did not enjoy it at first. It felt too chill for me. I thought it's overhyped and overpriced until I found this one specific class by a specific instructor. Her class is honestly one of the most challenging physical exercises I've ever done. She really pushes me to the limit, which was something that I was missing from my life for a long, long time. Another thing I really needed to work on was my mental health. But before talking about the next point, I want to quickly talk about today's sponsor, Squarespace. With Squarespace, you can easily create a beautiful website that fits your brand. And if you're a content creator like me, Squarespace can be a great place for you to start monetizing your content. You can sell physical products, you can sell access to online community, online courses, and more. Making a website with Squarespace is very easy. They have an AI-enhanced website builder called Blueprint AI. You can get personalized design recommendations, and you can create a fully custom website in just a few steps. You can also get access to a complete library of award-winning templates designed professionally. You can find a perfect template that matches your brand. And once you have a website, you want to reach your ideal customers or ideal audience, and Squarespace can help you with that. They have amazing SEO tools that get you discovered fast. Go to squarespace.com/Mako to save 10% off of your first purchase of website or domain using my code Mako. Another thing I really needed to work on was my mental health. I constantly felt anxious. I was always stressed and low in energy. And the scariest part was that I felt like I was no longer in control of my mind. Conscious or not, every post, every video, every TikTok or short that you watch on social media influence your opinions, your thoughts, and your ideas. Social media was dictating my mind, my brain, my mood, and my time. And I wanted to change that. I deleted all social media apps from my phone, which is kind of crazy because I'm a content creator and I do make money from creating content. But let me tell you, I think this was the best thing that I've done throughout this project. It was honestly hard at first. I would check my phone just to realize that my Instagram app is not there anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, I downloaded the app back several times because I couldn't resist the urge. It's truly like an addiction, which is really scary. I quickly noticed a massive boost in creativity. It felt like my mind was finally free from this jail that social media puts me in for years. And it felt like my mind was ready to play again, ready to be like a child again. I also noticed that social media creates this false sense of relationships. Watching your friend's Instagram story makes you feel like you're somehow involved in their life without you putting any efforts. Watching someone's story surely doesn't build any type of real relationships. And I feel like as a society, we're getting worse and worse at building real connections and real relationships. And I feel like a part of the reasons is because of social media. Deleting social media apps really pushed me and encouraged me to reach out to my friends more. I even realized that I started to respond to my friends faster. I used to procrastinate replying to messages, and now I know that it was because my brain was overstimulated with all those social media contents. Now, one of the reasons why it's so hard to get over a heartbreak is because it is a loss of identity. And I knew that I needed to build a brand new identity for myself to get over this pain and get over this challenge. One of the things that I really missed from corporate days is to simply help others. Helping my team members taught me a lot of lessons. Also, in general, I missed working with people. So here's what I did to build a new identity for myself. First, I started teaching Japanese through private lessons online because one, there was a demand. People were asking if I teach Japanese, and two, I was born and raised in Japan, and that's one thing that I grew up doing, so I know how to speak Japanese. Three, I learned English as a second language, so I know how language learning works, and I felt like there were a lot of tips that I used for myself that I could use to help others. In the beginning, everything was a challenge, and every time I had a class, it was just full of new lessons and full of things that I needed to improve every time. But as I got used to doing those private lessons, I quickly realized that it is not really scalable. I could only take a few students at a time, and it was kind of frustrating because I didn't really have enough time or resources to help more people. So I decided to launch an online community and teach group lessons there. Now, launching a community online all by myself was very challenging. I spent days after days trying to get used to the platform, to build a community, and also to create online courses for students. Now, managing an online community is very, very hands-on, and I spend a lot of time to make sure that everything runs smoothly every single day. But it is one of the most rewarding things I've done in years. When the students make progress, when they smile, when they build real connections through my online community, I can't help but smile. And the students really inspire me and motivate me to make the community better and to be a better person and a better teacher for them. But that was still not enough change. I was using the crappiest laptop that crashed every time I was editing a video. At this point, it was honestly falling apart. But for the longest time, I hesitated to invest anything in myself because deep down, I felt like I don't deserve a nice laptop or anything nice, really. I honestly thought I wasn't worth it. I wasn't worth anything nice.
It's so pretty. Oh my god. I love the color.
Buying a laptop might be nothing for many of you, but for me, it really was. Now, my plan was to make this video happy ending. I wanted to say that I completely changed in 90 days and I'm this brand new person that is nothing like my old me. But the reality is that it is taking way more than 90 days. I'm still trying to improve my life every single day. Throughout this project, I made one big fatal mistake, and it was that I tried to do everything alone. Yes, I tried to build new relationships. Yes, I have a lot of friends now, but I wasn't strong enough to really open up to anybody. I never asked anyone for help even when I was at rock bottom struggling. I became so good at performing fine and acting fine that I forgot how to show my weakness to anyone. But then one night I had a complete crash out, not just mentally but physically as well. And that was the last push that I needed for me to go back into therapy. And little by little, I'm slowly trying to make this change to open up to others and ask for help when I need. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that I can see you again in my next video.